Hey guys, welcome to the Land of Veeam stream.
Hey, happy Saturday. James, we can't hear you.
Hey, sorry.
Hey, there we go.
I was just about to dash off camera, but I'll be right back.
Dashers. You go ahead and head off camera, dude.
Yeah, today we're brought to you by Dashers Insurance. And
Is Dashers still around is the real question.
yeah, I use them.
That's how they sponsored us.
Mm-hmm. And it's been a while, like 3 weeks now? Jeez.
It's been a while, yes. I've missed our audience. I've missed Land of Veeam. I've missed you, Ben. Don't tell James. But yeah, it's about time we get back on the Land of Veeam train and get it going again.
Truth be told,
have there been any?
I'm kind of sick, but
we
need to play. We need to play this game. Okay.
We need consistency, and even though you're Matthew McConaughey, we can cut that out in post. It's bad.
Oh, we're leaving it in, even though it doesn't I don't know how that works as a pun.
It does in my brain, and
because I don't have Matthew McConaughey fever.
That would have been better. You did say you're kind of sick, and I was like, all I could think of was Matthew McConaughey.
Okay.
I lose XP.
I see the connection now.
I lose XP for this interaction.
No, I gain 1 XP. Don't tell James.
Okay, I won't tell James. James doesn't even care about the XP, I feel. It's only me. No, yeah, he does. He tries to use his ability dots. I have 23 XP, Ben. What should I do with it because I'm level 10? Should invest in some abilities real quick before we get going?
Well, I think you need 40 XP to get another ability, but you could increase a stat.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Ooh. Or should I just increase like my skill checks? You know?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you could probably get a few.
Feels you know what? How much is it to go from 2 to 3, Ben? Do you recall off the top of your head?
2 to 3 might be 12. That's off the top of my head. Let me look.
Okay, yeah, I got to pull it up too, guys. Now we're doing the part of the game where we crunch stats, improve abilities. You can use experience points if you're new to Land of Veeam. You can use your experience points to increase any number of your stats, as well as your actual level itself. It's good for crunchy min maxers like me, you know, munchkins, as it were.
Crunchkins.
Nestle Crunchkins.
Okay, 2 to 3 is 12. I was correct.
Of course you were. Oof. So do I go? I kind of want to bump. I can only do 1 actually because I only have 23 XP.
What are you thinking about?
I was thinking about perception, lore, and realms. Like lore and realms just because I love lore and realms and I never want to fail those checks. Realms is so good for travel, you know?
Yeah.
I think I'm going to bump realms. Wait, oh no, but let me ask you this, right? So maximum bonus on anything is 3. So if I make a realms check and then it's +3, I can't use my compass anymore, right?
Unless it specifically says that it, I don't remember.
I don't think it does.
Then that's true. Then but you do get penalties to realms and whatnot.
Right, so that would negate it. Okay. And maybe it's going to be perception, because perception is just so valuable. I mean, I started with +2 in perception. All right, I'm gonna bump that. +3 in perception.
Look at this guy. It's very perceptive of you to choose perception.
It's funny because I will still fail, like especially now that I've invested in it, I will fail more perception checks. It's just how it works.
That's just not true, George. That's your
but it is
PC brain.
It's my perception, Ben.
Alrighty, I'm back.
Brain perception, just like poisoning.
Yeah,
your mind.
Poisoning my mind.
Or is it that he'll make more perception checks,
and I'll a higher number
fail
of failures.
More? But is it going to be a higher number of failures versus victories, or what? Like what's
you guys shoot? You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
That's right. What are some of the things around you that you don't perceive?
Yeah, I perceive it. It's time to do some minutes, I think. But real quick, guys. So, any major updates in Land of Eam?
Great question, George. I'm glad you asked that.
Yeah, audience wants to know. Audience wants to know. What are the updates? What's going on in Land of Eam?
So, this whole pre-production process has taken longer than anyone has wanted, but we are close. I mean, we've got some fiddly bits, like the dice are still being worked on,
My kids keep eating them. It's a
like
problem.
prototyped. Figuring out the last details of those. We're being super what's the word?
Fragilistic.
Yeah, super fragilistic about getting the proofs all good to go. There's so
As
many
tidy as we can get them. We're also coming to terms with the fact that they'll never be fully perfect because it's too much material.
Isn't
It's
it
like a lot of material.
Isn't it fascinating though? I mean, you guys prove it yourselves, right? Like clearly you're human. You're two humans, and then like someone else looks at these things too, right?
Yeah.
But all they do is suggest things that are like not helpful.
And the fan base, like everybody on Discord, has been
everyone
amazing.
on Discord has helped.
Like, people providing feedback. Eventually, we'll have to cut it off so we can just get it produced and they're in everybody's hands. But what gives me peace of mind, George, is I think back to the time when I was in middle school and Ben and I were reading through the monstrous manual of Advanced Dungeons and Dragons Second Edition.
Yes, I know where this is going.
Discovered the greatest type of all time on the Shadu entry.
Yeah,
which was beard sand mustache .s.
Yes,
which is something that we've all laughed about forever.
Which is supposed to be beards and
mustaches, because they the Shadus, they rock the beards and mustaches. But beard sand mustache .s is my favorite type of all time. And if D&D can get away with it, then we can have a few typos, I think, right? Right, guys?
What's so disheartening is if you search for that, all you're gonna get is a bunch of like just for men beard coloring things, like toes in the sand, mustache wax,
of which Shadus are really active customers.
They are. We should have started a Shadu mustache waxing business. I would have just been able to retire.
That would be a great campaign, and I'm in.
Yeah.
Mustache barbers visiting a Shadu village in the mountains.
Yep.
Shadus are kind of mythical creatures in the Land of Eam.
Yeah, we'd have to fly to the stars.
It's true.
That's true. I think the first ever reference is in a constellation.
There's like simultaneous drinking.
Ryan the Justicar.
Oh wow, I love Shadus, man.
I love Shadus, man. I like it.
God, I love being a Shadu.
I love being a Shadu.
All right, it's been a while, so we all need to be reminded of what happened. I do know that you guys are in the random dungeon, the bowels of the stone.
I mean, we may not be in the random. Well,
you still are.
We are.
If we're gonna find more keys, though, because let's recount. Let's recount.
We're gonna find those keys, and we're gonna bind those keys.
We're gonna bind those keys. Quest 65, the Sword and Stone.
You have to get out of the dungeon. If
I don't understand what that means.
So,
no, that's true. That's true. But Haddock can help, hopefully. Wungalope mutton as far as the eye can see. I attempt to swashbuckle an evacuation map, but fail. Oh yeah, we begin in the cafeteria of the stone where we've ingratiated ourselves to our quote-unquote colleagues. I fail to swashbuckle an evacuation map, but we spy a janitor instead. He's an old boggart. He tells us that it is a spooky dungeon, and there are ghosts and skeletons. James bribes him for directions and gets a 10. I bard's tail us past the guards with an 11, and we find ourselves at the entrance to the dungeon. We rap at the door. By that I mean we knock. We don't spin rhymes.
Slam beats.
Yeah, slam beat. Yeah. I tricked the guard into believing that if we weren't supposed to be here, the Felmog would have killed us already and get a 13. We get in there and we are obsessed with trying to shove this guy in a cell. Hooch attempts to shove the jailer in, rolls a 5 and fails. He picks up Turnip because we were doing the Chewbacca scheme where we bring Turnip in as a prisoner. He picks up Turnip and turns around to head into the cells. Hooch clongs him on the back of the head with a 3 and he's briefly stunned. We give him the old high-low. I fire the Lionheart into his back and knock him prone. He stumbles to his feet, swinging wildly and misses twice, and his sword goes flying out of his hands. Hooch comes up behind him, sword to his throat, and tries to intimidate. Rolls a 1. I owed it to 6. And he goes for his sword but thinks better of it. He's now our prisoner, where we walk him to a cell where there is this haggard young man. This man in the cell convinces us that he's a dude who ran afoul of the Felmog, and we foolishly, perhaps, decide to let him out, and he runs out of the dungeon. Dungeon start. We defeat the jailer and get 1 key. We roll a search, get a 10, head into a guard station, and find a literal key before heading deeper into the dungeon. Our next search is an 8 plus 1, a 9. We leave this little guard hutch, and it's unrelenting cold. The torches are low, it's dimly lit. At the end of the hallway, there's a smoking skeleton that set off a trap and is the key to move forward. We search again, get a 9. Icky, the Ichabod, sorry, he doesn't go by Icky. The gnome with us feels that there are ghosts about, and the ghost of the skeleton walks through a wall. We realize it was recently bricked over and plow through it. Another 9 on our search. These are just like amazing rolls. Another 9 on the search reveals a large chamber with chains rattling from the ceiling. And the far end of the hall has a black door that was blasted open. Was it magical force or black powder? We find out with our next search that's a 9. On the far side of the door lays a slain sorcerer who probably popped the door. His gear is a mythic hoard. We cash in all of our keys foolishly and spend them all in the hoard. We get a bunch of cool stuff I won't go over now, but Turnip is wearing Merlong's shell. We resume the search for Hadda. Our next search is a 3. Our first stumble, but it's quickly righted with another ode, turns into a 9. The sorcerer turns to dust. The bioluminescent mushrooms that line the chamber point toward the ceiling. Another search is a 9. I climb a rope ladder past the bioluminescent mushrooms through a destroyed section of the prison into a large cavern with a pool. Next search, again, another 9. Deep in the pool, there's a small hidden riser, and we cross it to a portcullis on the other side. Our last search check is a 12. The portcullis lifts. It's a section of the jail where there was recently a jailbreak. Hadda comes up behind me and puts a sword to my throat, but recognizes Hooch. She recounts her tale, riding as fast as she could across the mucklands and sneaking into the stone, but she was discovered. The sorcerer that we found was actually sent after her, and Hadda says Mithra is likely in the tower, and she wants to go after her. And that's where we're at.
You're good at the minutes, George. I gotta tell you.
But we were creative. We were all creative. You know, like we had some really good. Tell me what this key means.
You guys waltzed through that dungeon.
That's true.
That was like we've never. Okay, if you're a viewer and you love what we do, check back our first campaign in the Crazy Ernie's area where we're in a dungeon in his house and we're like bedraggled and sieged and like dying. Yes. I mean, we almost die. I fall in love. Then I break up with her. There's someone we find in the dungeons. It's all very on the up and up.
Good at times. Good at times.
Yeah. I haven't foolishly fallen in love in a while. Maybe it should happen sometime soon. I'm in love with Hadda immediately.
Yeah, right.
Go ahead.
You know what? To find your way out of here, is that fair? Like you could just like retrace your steps?
No, I don't know. Right? Like, what is a good feeling mechanic? Because if we wanted to if our objective was to find the exit to the dungeon, right? Then that would have been what we spent our keys on. But our objective was instead to find a person.
Yeah, right.
So I wouldn't feel terrible if you still said we should find a way out of the dungeon. Because we are in the bowels of the stone. It's not like we're just in a cave, random dungeon in a mountain.
All right, let's put it this way. It's not so much about like finding your way through. You realize quickly that there are Felmog knights in the dungeon searching. You can hear them.
We must evade them because they will butcher us.
So we'll still do the keys, but it's like you're kind of sneaking by and that type of thing. And a lot. If that's a big if you encounter any hazards, they're probably going to include Felmognites in them.
Okay.
So let's get this show on the road. Who wants to go first?
Jimmy, you want to start us off with a search check?
Sure. That's not going to do it.
Am I in Roll20? I am. It was just not a good tab. Do we ode it now?
It could either be the greatest thing ever, and it sets off like a whole
yakety sax, like
yeah, or the beginning of many disasters. Either way, I'm down.
This is what Ben was waiting for. I think we gotta like. I think I'm gonna ode it just to like stave off. I mean, we may not even succeed with the ode, right?
True.
Succeed with the ode.
Lord. Oh boy.
Yeah, I mean,
right there, baby.
It's just
begins.
Like investing in this deep down. No, I'm gonna save the quest point.
He's
I'm gonna save the quest point.
This is going.
Oh Lord. No, I'm not gonna. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna quest point it.
Okay. All right. You encounter a hazard. So roll a d6, James, and then roll a d100.
6 and 35.
Lose 12 keys. Give back your mythic ward.
That's the worst.
That would be the worst thing in the world.
Lose 12 keys, which would essentially just put you in like a keys debt that
you
have to earn your way out of.
Ben, is there key debt?
Yeah.
Is there key debt?
I just need some more keys, man. I just need some more keys.
You guys are at -6 keys right now.
Oh, God. The worst game ever.
Yeah. Literally unplayable.
All right, you guys, you hear the echoes of the Felmognites throughout the hallways, and you take a different route, and you go down a long hallway that unfortunately leads to a dead end. Etched into the wall is a message that reads, "Eyes on me if you want to escape."
Silence.
Eyes on me.
Do you want to draw a set of googly eyes on the word me?
That's the first thing we attempt. We draw eyeballs onto the me word.
Yeah, you start scritching eyes onto it, and nothing seems to happen, and you hear the patter and the clank of approaching steps behind you.
Eyes on me. Who's the me in that sentence?
Hada says, is it us? Why are we? Who puts a riddle in their dungeon?
Logs.
Felmogs do. A particular type of mockery.
I look around here. There's nothing else, right? It's a completely dead end.
Yeah.
Do any of these bricks appear to be movable? Like we can slide it around, like move the eye from if on top of me?
No, nothing moves when you like push it around.
Okay. I look at the word me. I put my face on it. That's so stupid it works.
Eyes on me. Eyes on me. Maybe if we look at ourselves somehow, like is there a mirror or maybe it's like eyes, like dotted eye.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Like we could scratch like the letter I on me.
But it says I, right? EYE.
EYES.
Can I do like a perception check on the word me to see if there's like some sort of trigger or?
Good call. Good call.
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah, it's the beginning. It's the beginning of the end.
I know. It's
It's a
exciting.
5.
I'm very excited about this.
You
want to quest point it or not?
Yes, I will quest point it.
I respect either one of those issues.
You've been around the world now. You've consider yourself somewhat of a hedge wizard, I think.
I do. I do. I consider
You
myself.
can tell that this is magic in some way, but you're not sure like what is going on. But the writing seems just like imbued with magic.
Eyes on me.
Can anyone cast ice magic? It's like ice on me. It's like some kind of
like ice on me.
Footsteps are coming closer.
Yeah.
Hooch panics.
You got anything?
Yeah, I start scrambling up the walls like, get out here. Eyes on me.
Can I is any of the writing erasable or is it carved into the wall?
It's carved in.
Eyes on me.
You are met by the film.
Let's do it. Yep.
They say, infidel defilers.
They turn into Sarpathy suddenly.
Yeah.
There's 2 of them. I say, submit or be slain.
No.
I'm gonna be like, okay, we submit, all right.
There's the Ember Knight.
The way they call her, an Ember Knight.
Yeah,
that's cool.
You guys are in a conflict.
I throw a seed of hurricanes. I don't
do
that.
We all die.
Yeah. What does ensorcel mean? The spell scroll.
You have an ensorcel. You have an ensorcel
James,
scroll.
We have an ensorcel scroll.
You don't need us to surrender. Dude,
You'll lead us out of here.
Yeah, you'll lead.
I mean, I no. So like
exactly what I was gonna say.
On the down low, I just pass our hedge wizard Hooch an ensorcel scroll, and I shrug. I say,
I can't read. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I can read.
It explains so much.
There's like a little wax seal on it, says, and like, break here to ensorcel target. And I'll use the ensorcel scroll on the bell box.
Okay.
And my goal is actually to have them lead us out of here.
It's normally ensorcel a target. I'm gonna have you make a metal check.
Oh boy. That's a 12, baby. That's a 12 plus 2 metal. I'm metallic.
Amazing. He is all metallic. A metal child.
All right. For those listening and watching, this isn't in the rules, but GMs can do what they want sometimes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, your authority is boundless.
The authorita is striking.
Yeah.
Well, no, I'm just saying, like, to make the game flow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We're not arguing. We're just haranguing you.
It's our game.
We're harangutans.
I want to have fun with it.
Exactly. So I'm just encouraging others who play this game. Yeah, it says a target, but we're in the moment. There's 2 people.
Right.
He made the metal check. let's go with it. Now,
I am a hedge wizard.
you can tell them what to do for 10 minutes. You're level 10.
It's amazing.
Just like whatever, what to do for 10 minutes.
Well, they won't harm themselves or someone they love.
Yeah, Hooch immediately
No.
tells them
Go
to
make
like
me
take
some
off
eggs
their
or
pants or
something.
something. Yeah.
They take off their helmets and set up camp and start
Um,
making eggs.
Oh my, it's hilarious. Ben, can I what are their weapons magical? Are our new weapons magical is what I'm trying to say?
Technically, yeah, I think Felmog Knights carry a magic weapon.
Oh my god.
We just got 2 magic weapons.
Hey, first of all, you two goons, hand those over.
You're gonna hurt yourself with those.
Oh,
You
well,
know?
let's see.
Nope. Big boy rules.
So,
No, I'm kidding.
George and I just like ignite lightsabers immediately after.
Yeah.
Champions have a magic item. Let's roll to see if they're champions.
I
Roll
respect it. I
roll a
respect the
D6.
process.
Roll 2d6.
2d6.
Tootie. Those are champions.
Correct.
They would have destroyed us without this roll. Destroyed us. Oh.
This is my favorite encounter. I mean, 10 minutes from now, we're all worm feast, but like, this has been great.
Yeah. We got to make these 10 minutes count. We got to like move like lightning.
Oh, I think what we do is we lead them back to the jail cells that Hada was kept within. We lock them in, and then we go the other way that we were trying to avoid going down.
After we take their arms and equipment, and then
Yeah. Yep. We're gonna gear up.
We're gonna gear up, and then we're gonna go straight to the tower.
Yeah, we realize they have vocoders in their helmets that make them sound really cool.
Maybe Hada should put on one of their suits of armor.
That's what I'm thinking too. Yeah.
That's brilliant.
I've captured the infidels.
Yep, he got us.
These are really tight binds.
These are super tight binds. You wouldn't believe it.
So
it was so good that we got that mythic horde. See, it always pays off to be greedy.
I had no idea you had that scroll. That just like changed everything.
Is that from the Mythic Horde or is it from?
No, that was from the Mythic Horde.
All right.
Yeah, Mythic Horde 11, 18, 23. And Sorcel was the last thing we got.
All right, the Felmog Knights, you're telling them to lead you out, right?
Lead us out, or lead us
give
back
us your stuff. Lead us. Yeah,
we're
point us
put
in the right
Hada
direction.
in a suit of their armor, so she's disguised. We're gonna take their weapons, and then we're gonna lock them in a cell next to the jailer, and then leave.
Yeah,
and then pretend to be prisoners or something. I don't know.
Well, there is an entire dungeon to walk through, and there may be other Felmog Knights.
Yeah, it's true.
To encounter.
These guys are only good for 10 minutes, though.
Maybe we should just have them stay. Maybe we should have them stay in this room, or solve the riddle.
Yeah, let's ask him that. Hey, you know the answer to this riddle?
Yes, you stare at it and walk backwards.
He does it, and the door's open.
Not even a door. It's just like you find yourself.
You find yourself.
Forwards.
Yeah, that's cool.
Classic.
So Ben, let's resolve a few things. We're going to take their armor.
Yes.
My colleague is cold.
It takes
Please give her your
10
armor.
minutes to take off the armor.
That's some GME stuff right there. Yeah. That's some GME stuff.
That's some like real world War of the Roses stuff.
Yeah.
Can you help me out with this? Thanks.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. And then it takes another 10 minutes to put it on.
I'll need to fetch my squires.
Yeah.
This is my riding armor. It's another 10 minutes.
Yeah. We do confiscate their weapons. We thank them.
Yeah, I mean, I will say that you can't take off both of their armors in that time. They're just like absurdly armored.
Yes.
I know.
One of them, one has to help the other take off their armor while we take their weapons away.
Okay, cool. We'll do that.
We can all help, and then then we ask them to set up camp and leave.
So
I want
you're
them
not
to
gonna
be.
use them.
I mean, we can use them, but I don't want to like. if
I'm
it's
so worried
someone-
about them turning on us at some point. What do you think, Jimmy?
Let's roll the dice. Let's use them. Let's,
Okay,
let's,
all right.
let's-
I respect it because they'll be disarmed-ish.
I hand my backpack to one of them, just like as like a random. Carry this, will you?
That's a bold move. Okay, Ben, are you comfortable taking the time to resolve their magic weapons right now, or do you want to do that another time?
Roll 2d8. 2d 200. 2d 200.
2D 200.
Actually, sorry.
Sorry.
That does not guarantee a weapon. So roll a d8 and a
2d8?
d6.
Oh, okay, wait. D8. 8 and 4. Very quick on the
All right.
mute button.
It's funny. You get a battle axe
That's amazing.
and a mace, like a really chunky mace.
That's awesome. Those are the most Felmoggy weapons ever.
Yeah.
Now I suppose you could just ask them about it.
Yeah, I say,
Sure.
what do these do?
I wonder what these do. We never find out.
This is the battle axe of the Shadu.
No. No.
Is that true?
It's true.
That is
All of it. All of it.
That is true. All of it. That is amazing.
Ah.
Legend says this glimmering axe was forged by the Shadu beam in the stars.
We have to hit a sorcerer with this axe.
Cast a blinding light.
With each strike, or just in like you can command it to?
You can command it. It is once every session may blind all goons or one bruiser.
That's awesome. But champions are immune.
It's pretty cool.
That'll be useful against the Tricky Toe gang. We'll come back from the stars to kick your butts, okay?
The other one. This is the Windy Whirl.
It's a terrible name.
What are you talking about?
How dare you? My father's name was Windy Whirl.
The Wally World?
That's where I was born.
I plundered it from Shrim, the depths of the sands.
Cool.
Then Costa clicking around.
Click, 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 mute, click, click, cough, click, mute, click, hack, click.
Yeah, for those of you that don't know, Ben has a cold and he's been muting himself while he's coughing.
But he's
He's doing a very
determined to
good
GM.
job at it.
Yeah.
Anybody on the podcast won't notice, but if you're watching
Yeah.
the video, you can see.
The awkward silences periodically.
Sorry.
No,
Okay,
it's-
so what are we doing here?
Windy Whirl Mace was plundered from the depths of the sands and Shrim and does.
So it grants +2 dread.
Wow.
It has 4
Wow.
charges. Once
4
every
charge-
session,
uh-huh.
you may use 1 charge to summon a swirling dust devil, which entangles 1d4 close or nearby adversaries.
We're like the Wind Lords.
We are.
Inflicting 1d6 dread per round. You can replenish 1d4 charges in the middle of a windstorm.
You replenish how many charges? I'm sorry, 1D.
1d4.
So between
cool-
the
that's a
Windy
cool-
Whirl, the Scroll of the Cyclone, and the And the seed of hurricanes, we are like the lords of the wind.
We are. I have
We're airbenders.
Yes, I have one question for you, James. Do you want more charges, more courage, more dread, more attack, or more defense from this mace that we're about to upgrade? The idea of more charges is kind of good because it adds plus 10 charges.
That's so many charges.
So
but it's only one per session, so it's not like it's. But like
no. That's the
dread.
I was thinking of the mace. We could have 14 charges of summoning dust devils to entangle things.
But it's only
once
per
it's
session.
also limited once per session.
Yeah. And if it can recharge in a windstorm, then like that's
yeah.
14.
Okay. That's less good. I mean, we
And
can
we
deal
do
more
our
dread, or we can have the
full
battle axe deal
hurricane.
more dread.
And it already does +2 dread.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. What do you think?
Or we could do it once per session becomes twice per session.
That's pretty good.
Let me roll
Dread
the lore
is
check to
also
see if
good,
we can.
like a +3 dread weapon
Yeah.
would be great.
I mean, yeah. So I do it, and we're gonna increase it. It would be +4 dread then.
+4 dread. Is
Yeah,
that
it's another
possible?
+2 dread
I've
is
never
what the
heard
power
of it. I've
does.
never seen it
Yeah.
happen in the game.
Cannot wield it. Does it max out at 3, Ben?
No,
Okay.
That's just
it's not a
skills.
check.
Yeah, skills max out of 3, but
I hand James.
this
You want
is a
the
landing
mace?
first. I've never seen a
Yeah.
+4 in the game yet. This is crazy.
I hand you the mace, man. Like you have an amazing weapon.
That is amazing.
I think there might be like a +5 somewhere, but it's like a relic or something.
Oh,
And
interesting.
it might be against a specific thing.
Yeah, like not all adversaries get
Yeah.
+4 damage. against
I
them.
think you're
This is
right.
really
There's like I think it's either like a lich killer or like something like that where it's an absurd additional amount of damage to the enemy.
Mhm.
The lich cleaver.
Well, you guys are OP now.
I mean,
We're
but
exactly
it's like
where we need to be to go back
Yeah.
to Bogtown.
we might just be P. I don't know that we're OP.
We are in OP shorts though. +1.
Yeah.
+1.
All right.
OP
I
short.
I turn to Had and I say, "You still have your blade. Are you adequately armed? Weaponed?" And we quickly don the armor upon her. Or, she dons the armor of a Felmog Knight, and she's cool with this, right? We're not just like forcing her into something that's like against her moral code.
It's gotta be cunning, right? I mean, this is
She seems to be a cunning type.
Yeah, she's cool with it.
Okay,
I will say, as the GM, you have moments now of
right.
getting away from these guys if you don't want to fight them.
Yeah.
um
Can you knock them and render them unconscious, Hooch?
I'm gonna save that, but no.
Okay.
I can't
Yeah.
do champions.
Yeah.
Can't do
Oh,
it.
okay.
I can't do it to a champion. But tie each other up. Like we should like have them tie themselves up, or
We both stripped them down to their boxers around a flagpole, and they're just
yeah.
No.
We tie their shoelaces. We tie their shoelaces together.
well, one doesn't have shoes anymore.
Oh, that's true. We command him to forget the answer to the riddle and sit there in that room.
That's not a bad idea. Can we command them to forget the answer to the riddle?
But I don't think we can do that.
Yeah, it's fine. It was worth a shot.
You guys are funny. I'll give you that. Yeah, funny
it.
guys.
I say we just tell them to stand here and spin in a circle.
Ben,
So that
ben, how many
they can
charges
come
of
through their
tranquilizing poison do I have?
I think you should hold on to that. We should.
I think I should hold on to that.
Yeah. Hold on
I
to
think
that.
you have to use a usage die on it.
Okay. Yeah. All right. We will not tranquilize these guys because we've rendered them less lethal, but not non-lethal. And perhaps we walk backwards to escape, and then if they, like they probably won't come after us now that they've been disarmed, but they may go get more people to come after us.
Yeah.
Or Ben, Ooh. Here we go. This is what we're gonna do before we part ways. Good news. No, I can't encounter it. I really want a bard ability that just like it's the rumors thing that I want. I think that's not a bard ability. That's a scoundrel ability, right? Like make a rumor true or spread a rumor.
I have that ability, but I don't have it right now.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah. So let's all walk backwards as while we're staring at the me, and get the heck out of here and leave these guys behind. Unless James, you want to spend time tying. I mean, I don't think I have. Do I have rope?
I don't have any rope either. Let's just bolt.
Yeah.
Okay. You head down. You've traded for more power instead of practicality.
So we always do.
I respect it.
Yeah.
We need the power.
I hand the battle axe to the Shadu to Hada. Is that cool, James?
Yeah.
Does she want this, or does she have a weapon of her own that's already sufficiently powerful?
No, she doesn't, because she's kind of like scrounging.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. So I'll lend it to her for the duration of the time we're in here, I guess.
I can feel energy coursing through my...
Power of the cosmos.
She becomes like obsessed with the power.
Yeah. She she just wants to be a Shadu. She starts drawing on a mustache. She like puts a belt on her head like a status headband.
Wow.
She looks like Quail Man, but if you drew something on his face.
It just drives her crazy.
All right, so
This
you guys,
weapon was not meant for mortal hands.
Yeah.
you guys are kind of back at square one.
That's fine.
James or George, are you next?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I am next. I wield it.
You cannot wield it. None of us can.
None of us can. It's a search check, right? Not a perception. It's a 10.
Okay. And so you're keyed up.
10 parkour. All right, search. Yep. We back through the hallway and we begin walking forward after we've been walking backwards, and it's actually kind of a well-lit, well-appointed, very, very carved out of stone, but very squared off hallway with torches every 6 feet, rooms, and like kind of almost a red velvety carpet that's been well trodden. We realize as we look in the open doors that this is kind of the general quarters for some of the Felmog Knights. We like have stumbled across an underground barrack, but they've all been deployed looking for us, so it's like completely empty. And we continue past this hallway through what would have been a locked barracks door into the next area.
I thought you were going to say, and we
ransacked
foot lockers, and each one is an old hoard.
I mean, it would have been mythic if I, in for a penny, in for a pound,
Right, Jimmy boy, do your worst.
I gotta jump off real quick, but I'm gonna let George
roll it and I'll narrate it. Yeah.
Okay. Come on.
Yeah, there it is.
There it is.
I do want George to narrate this. Make it the worst you can come up with.
Okay. Yeah, go do your thing. Let me just detail real quick. +1 key, walk through the unoccupied barracks. Search hooch equals 3. I'm going to use my second ode. I don't think we can handle it right now. That is hilarious. I'll use my second ode.
All right.
Oh my gosh, that's just bad, man. This is like the dice are have taken all our power away.
Conspiring against you, dude.
Yeah, or just finally in your favor.
It's all averaging out.
It is. It is. We did so well getting here that now we're just horrifically failing. James, actually, welcome back. I chose to try to ode it, and I rolled a 1.
Ooh, that'll do it.
Yeah, the dice
I'm
want us
sure
to.
I can hear Ben's maniacal laughter.
Yeah, he's cackling like a hyena.
Wow.
So I have not narrated what happens next. I leave that
That's
in your capable hands.
because that is in my hands. Roll 1d6 and 1d100, my friend.
Monday 6.
And I
Jimmy,
will
you got it?
narrate to you your demise.
I got it.
Oh yeah, that's
6
good old
and it's a
good old 22.
22.
I say 22 a lot, like at work, and people don't know what I'm even getting at.
We're saying it a lot now, and people don't know what we mean.
It's fine. It's my life.
Beyond the barracks that George described, you stumble into a finely adorned room
Nice.
with with nice furniture and a locked brass door with ornate filigree and on the metal, and there's a massive fresco on one wall. It depicts 2 titans fighting.
2 titans.
What titans are they? Or is there any like thing to just does it seem like a titan of like wind and water?
It looks like they could be like ogres or something.
Okay. So just massive creatures, like 2 kaiju.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Exactly.
King Caesar and Megalon. Really, really deep cut.
Wow.
Kaijus.
Wow.
It's like
Indeed.
something from like Primordial Eam.
Yeah. We take the alfresco. We just peel it off the plaster and like roll it up because you can do that with plaster.
Yeah.
That's not how that works.
It takes
So-
2 hours.
Yeah. There is a locked brass door, and then there's a fresco on one wall, and that's all we have in the room so far.
Yeah.
What was okay?
Um,
Does the
as you-
fresco? Please go ahead.
As you examine the fresco
Mhm.
further, you see that they're fighting over a key, like this ornate key. Looks to be a massive key because they're giant creatures.
It's the key to the city.
Mm.
The Florida key.
And if I put my face and look along the wall, the key, does it appear to be like an actual key, like raised up?
Oh, like I see what you're saying. Like a what's the word?
Like
3D. Is that what you're trying to say? Like what?
no, I'm just asking, is it like an actual key that's on the al fresco, or is it just all frescoed in?
No, it's a painting.
Okay. So 2 titans fighting over an ornate massive key. And I look where are the titans looking anywhere? Are they looking at the key? Are they looking at each other?
They're locked in battle.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
James, go for it.
I'm gonna say like, Brendo, I got an idea. Come here. Like
Yeah.
I'm gonna square up with Brendo, like look at each other, like, and then,
Yeah, we like
and it's just
we
hold
both.
still. And I'm gonna like pop him in the face.
Say, "Whoa, what's that for?"
I thought maybe I don't know.
Had a laughs. It's a genuine laugh.
You rapscallions. She turns into He-Man.
You are
Wow.
silly people. You don't
I
belong
take
in
it-
this Final Fantasy quest.
Wow, Dagwood. I take it that doesn't work.
No, you just got punched in the face, and
I will. Yeah. How much dread?
I'm sorry.
Oh,
Oh,
you didn't even pull your punch.
I'm sorry. I thought it would work. I was trying to be clever. I like dust him
There's
off.
no time to fight now. We have to focus here.
Is Hada hurt at all, Ben, or lacking in courage in some way at all?
Oh, she's not lacking in courage.
That's true.
I mean, she looks haggard, but like she's fine.
Okay, because I was going to use my ability that heals courage to anyone.
Might want
But
to.
I guess I could just heal it to myself.
Yeah.
She doesn't need anything, right?
No, she's
If you
okay.
didn't have a beak, you should spit a tooth out.
Yeah. You just chip my beak. Now it's like I can't eat seeds properly anymore.
I thought it would work.
Yeah. All right. I regain some courage after being popped in the nose. So the rest of the fresco, really the only interesting part, or the part that we need to know to proceed, let's call it, is the two titans in the key, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And can we imitate how they're locked in combat? Like lock ourselves in the same configuration?
Yeah, you do that, nothing happens.
Okay. Is there anything on the ornate brass door that resembles this fresco at all?
Yeah, I was just about to say, like, can you describe the ornate door?
It's just it's not really related to the painting, but
okay,
this is just a fancy room.
Okay. Is there anything else in the room, Ben, that like on the table, it's like a well-appointed table and a meal, or like
there's nice furniture.
okay,
Got sofas and like gold trimmed chairs.
we fall asleep.
Table. It looks like perhaps it's connected to the barracks, so perhaps
a lounge.
Some sort
a
of
higher
officers.
ranking officer.
Like officers, like mess or whatever.
Do the two titans fighting resemble any kind of like animals or anything like that?
No, they
just titans.
They look otherworldly. They're like ogres with mutations.
Okay. And if I try to touch the key, does anything happen?
Yes.
Okay. It was like we're so stupid. We just try everything else but touching the key that's about to kill me.
I didn't even consider touching the key.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I don't actively, I lean on it in exasperation. Not even like, you know what I mean? I'm just like,
it's impossible. There's no way out of here.
Yeah.
When you touch the key, the creatures spill out of the painting.
There it is.
And they begin fighting. They don't change size. They're like the same size that they are in the painting. So they're like little
like mini ogres.
Yeah, mini ogres.
It's like hollow chess.
Yeah, exactly. Except they're kind of your size. They're that big. They're not.
We start putting down bets.
Well, Brendo, you get caught up immediately
in the crossfire.
Yeah. You take 3 dread as they just tumble out toward you, and it puts you all in a conflict.
Okay. I'm glad I healed some courage. What if we have to get them to stop fighting?
Well, it's top of the round. You could try to parlay.
Or we just have to defeat them both? I don't know.
Let's try to parlay.
Yeah, let's try to parlay. Go for it.
Hey there, easy, big fellas. No need to fight. I'm sure you want out of here. No?
We're going to get some Pokemon.
I want the key. And he just punches the other ogre in the face.
I say, can't we both have the key? Can we all have the key?
No, only one may have the key.
Well, before you
can
we open that door?
Yeah, sure. Hold on.
No problem.
Hey, since he asked so nicely.
I don't think they're gonna comply with this line of reasoning.
Pull out a second scroll of ensorcel.
I'm gonna. Can I? You don't have to. That'd be crazy.
Don't I?
Can I walk up behind one of the ogres and try to
Full Elson.
and like knock him out using ruffian?
They're just like in constant motion. Like this is like a brawl.
They're doing capoeira at each
Does
other.
that require them to be unaware of you?
Yeah, they have to be unsuspecting.
Well, they don't suspect the little mushroom man.
Should we like jump in and wrestle with him?
I'm wondering if like Victor gets the key, and then we're gonna have to defeat both of them anyways at some point.
I don't think you really made a pointed parlay just now.
No.
If you were trying to do that.
Yeah, I wanted to kick it off with like determining if they would consider stopping to fight for any reason. But
they crash into a bookshelf and all these plates just clatter everywhere.
I love it.
Why do you want the key?
Shut up. Only the key.
Can we at this point just take?
Matters.
Can we at this point just take the key out of the wall? Has the key changed in any way since we've leaned on it?
They're each grasping the key.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize they were attached to it. I really did not realize that. Okay, we chop off both their arms. Yeah, get it. I get it. I didn't realize they were holding the actual thing. All right, let's see.
I get a sense from talking to them that they're not like full-fledged people, you know?
Yeah. They don't have like motivations and stuff. They're just yeah. What powers do I have? Because it's been a minute since I used a power.
Yeah, right. Can I attempt to slingshot the key out of their hands?
A bad idea.
I have a bag of rocks.
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna try to slingshot out of their hands, Brendo, and then you can like swoop in and grab it.
Like, oh, because I'm a bird, you want me to swoop?
that hadn't occurred to me, but that is amazing.
My joke to you.
Yeah,
that is good.
Let's go flap and get this, and use this with their beak.
Oh my god!
Yes. Yes, you shoot me.
I shoot.
You shoot
one of
me.
them in the head, and it rattles off the other one.
Oh
they
no!
Both, like draw their eyes on me.
Yeah.
Guys, come on, come on. You wouldn't hit a guy with glasses, would you? Come on.
Your glasses are just like something drawn on in charcoal.
Yeah, I know. I put fake glasses on right before I do.
All right, they both look at you. They're both holding the key, but they go, and they're gonna pounce you. Brenda,
but they were still both holding onto the key, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's hilarious.
What are you doing, Brendo?
I'm gonna swashbuckle that the table is big enough for Hooch to get under, but not for these creatures to, without like separating from the key. Like only maybe not that. I might try to tickle one of them to release the key. It's like a funny concept to me. Because I'm made from feathers, you know. I'm like my own. I'm a tickler. Should get advantage on tickle checks.
There's tickle powder.
There's tickle powder. There's tickle me Elmo. There's
tickle me Elmo is actually just based on Noggin Elmo. It's like,
can I Can I use a bag of rocks? The bag of rocks we have to.
Tickle his face with a bag of rocks.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll take
No,
it.
I was gonna try to use the bag of rocks that we have that is advantage on 1 attack per combat to knock the key out of their hands.
Oh wait, I just tried to use that bag of rocks.
Oh, is that the?
Yeah,
You would have advantage then.
I did not know that.
If that's what you were using, the bag of rocks blunt exceptional advantage on 1 attack per combat.
Oh, I don't have that written down.
The advantage?
Rules.
Yeah, I mean, up to you.
Yes.
I mean,
Ben is just like
Yeah. Sorry, we could
big
record.
boy rules. Let me just clarify. Big boy
actual big boy rules.
You can't do that.
Bigger boy rules.
Big.
Yeah.
Oh, that's all right. Just know that it would have happened.
Know that he's saving the 12 for something else.
Yeah,
Is what he's
12,
trying to say.
Pocketing into 12. That would be a great power, Ben. I thought about that a couple of months ago. Pocketing a roll.
Yeah. I mean, that should be a scoundrel power pocket
Or a
roll.
well, I'm thinking like a new class power. Like
New
pocket.
class gambler.
Gambler.
Well,
The gambler.
there's also
Yes.
the expansion of like professions and whatnot.
True.
I'm a professional, oh my gosh, what's the card game called? Huzzah player. I'm a gambler class or gambler profession with a huzzah emphasis and a
But that's
double
the
major
thing,
in dice.
You don't want to like make an entire huzzah class. So you have,
do.
Like
Every conflict is resolved with huzzah. So dumb. I love it.
like Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah. Wow. Just walk out with like a thing on your arm. All right. Give me 10 seconds to just. Oh, here we go. I got it. Yeah. Bag of marbles. I'm going to cast marbles at their feet to make them fall. This does have a usage die attached to it, Ben. Don't worry. We're going to see the way that we've been rolling. It's going to get used up finally. I mean, I've had these since like Quest 2 or something. I just only pull them out. I pull them out very infrequently.
Trusty bag of marbles.
Yeah, I say, bag of marbles, don't fail me now.
Trusty bag of marbles. Okay.
So magical move on their own. They correct their aim for you, throw them in front of someone and hit the mark D6 usage die. So I'm going to cast the bag of marbles at their feet, and I'll roll the D6 usage die right now. 3?
I think you still have it.
I still have it. Still got it.
Okay. I guess I'll have them make nimbleness checks here.
Nice.
Success with a twist.
Maybe one of them is only thrown off balance,
Mhm.
putting the other at an advantage.
To wrest the key from the other.
Yeah, or at least they're going to like... Yeah, I can't tell if we need to get the key away from them or if just one needs to get the key away from the other. So we should start by separating one from the key. So yeah, it would be... We're moving in the direction where one has advantage over the other. So we were trying to tip the kaiju's favor in one direction.
Okay. The other one grabs, gains control of the key as the other one falls on his butt.
Hmm.
And he goes, "I got it."
At Ross.
I love it.
I don't
He
know where
loves
that came from.
He seems to turn his attention away from Hooch.
Okay. Toward the door.
When he does that, I like swiftly kick in between the legs, like just like a full wind up.
Not your turn. It's Hattie's turn.
I had to decapitate both of them.
That's how Hooch is going to handle this situation.
Yeah.
What do you want Hattie to do?
Okay. So how about this, right? The one monster is holding up the key outstretched. I have it, like in front, and she just chops the arm off.
I've got it.
And then she says, "I tire of these games." Picks up the key, unlocks the door, and moves on without us.
Yeah, she's been wearing that black armor too long. It's like making her hard.
She's now a Felmog.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't be a bad idea at this
Enough
point
talk.
to try to enough talk the arm. Called shut arm.
Yeah. They're magical constructs. It's not like it's a person.
Yeah. We hope.
Yeah,
I'm a
also,
person
like Land of
too.
Eam isn't really a game where there are rules to like called shot arm. Or, like
It's not Warhammer Fantasy RPG.
I don't understand. Yeah. What kind of system is this? Okay. No. Hada is a knight errant. She uses her
Yes.
Zozo bird to do something.
I mean, yes, technically there is a knight errant ability that is like that, but it's not like dismember. You know, it's like
Yeah. It's not.
I mean, really,
She
all she needs to do is
could-
like knock him in the wrist, right? Like just like get
I think.
Oh wait, I
what
mean
you're
like
trying to say is
level
get the
10
key
knight
from-
ability called shot.
get the key.
Is she a level 10 knight errant?
No,
Let's roll it.
What are we rolling?
Let's
Yeah,
roll
her
a
level.
D10. Let's roll a D10. Whatever that is, that's the level.
All right, you want to do it, Jimmy?
I'm just kidding. But yeah.
But yeah, I feel a 10.
What level is she? There we
All
go.
right.
She's level
Okay. I have her
That is
use
like none of
discerning
this.
eye.
True.
No.
5.
Oh, feet of strength. She has feet of strength. It's level 2.
all right. You can try to have her like wrest the key from this guy.
Yeah. I mean, it's the best idea I have. I'm just using Galen's character sheet because I didn't feel like opening the book.
That's hilarious.
Galen's character sheet, which is like from beta.
From like
rules.
Yeah, there's just. I mean, this is where I operate. I operate in beta rules only.
2014.
Yeah. I'll just. I'll roll a d12 and see what. Oh no, Hada. Unless she has a +3 might, it's not budging.
This little construct.
Puny human.
Yeah, she like has her hanging from his arm. And he
Ooh.
just laughs, and then he strides towards the painting. It looks like
Uh-oh.
he wants to get back in the painting.
Uh-oh.
With the key.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Is it the top of the next round?
Yes.
Okay.
Seeing this, the other ogre seems dead set on stopping the other ogre from getting inside the painting.
It's a really interesting conflict.
Yeah, it is.
Like I just,
I wonder if he gets inside the thing without the other ogre, what happens? Does he win?
Land of Eam ceases to exist as we know it.
We're like at the
platonic reversal.
yeah, it's like that.
Yeah.
we've stumbled upon like the nexus of the universe, like inside this random dungeon, and it all has to do with primordial golden figures fighting over a key. How amazing would that be?
In
Like,
times
this
long
is
ago.
This is the whole universe. Is this?
Yes. Yes. Oh my gosh, that's really funny. I help the other ogre up and I say, "What is it you want?
The key.
Why?"
I don't know. Seems
Don't you
to,
just
like,
want to
really
use the
shock him.
key to unlock
Yeah.
the door?
I just want it.
I won the key.
It's like
I want
we'll
it.
We'll never
Give
get
it to
through.
me.
He's like programmed by a wizard. There's just like no way. I'm gonna try to tumbler,
Oh, okay.
and I'm gonna try to tumbler and like spring after the ogre that's trying to get back into the painting, and try to grab the key and like shove myself off of him with the key, like spring legs, like off his shoulders with the key in my hands.
I swashbuckler something. Are we at the top of the round? All right. I swashbuckler Turnip in Merlong's shell, just crouched inside in his path, to trip him up.
An impervious roadblock.
Yeah, an immovable object. Is that acceptable to the GM council?
The GM council.
I would say maybe a charm check to tell Turnip to do that.
All right. I can
All
be
right, I believe
charming.
in you. I believe in your charmingness. You're a charming guy.
I am so charming and disarming.
A son of
Oh,
sin.
oh,
Oh my lord! Look at that.
I just
15.
no words. I wink at Turnip.
yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And he just like winks back, gets into shell.
Waddles over.
I got you, boss.
Yeah.
He's turtly enough for the Turtle Club. I'll tell you that.
That's hilarious.
Okay, so James, when you were first describing this, I was going to give you disadvantage.
It's all right.
Not
I believe in
anymore.
myself. Not anymore. Look at
Yeah, now
Jordan.
that Turnip. Oh,
Holy cats. What do we got there? What is that? A 13?
All right, you do your little flips and bounce up and grab the key.
I scream out that I've got it. Like
they
moment.
both dogpile you.
I've got it.
They both like whip around and scream, "No!" And then they disappear.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
You look back at the painting and it's just the landscape.
It's just like
It's beautiful.
It's them, but they're all peaceful, just like holding themselves like.
Yeah.
it's like the end of Ghostbusters too.
Yeah.
They're finally at peace without the key to find over.
I think that's what would have happened if one of them got in there.
About
the other.
Yeah. As we're walking to unlock the door, I turn to Hoosh and I say, "You think this whoever lives here has to go through that every time he wants to get out of this door?"
Hatter just like says it's probably easy for them. It's not really a big deal. They just kind of wrestle it from them, and it's like an exercise.
Probably some sort of magic word or passcode.
She says the word passcode and it opens.
1, 2,
we
3,
have
4,
a key
5.
in our hand. We're just like, what?
Oh.
My man's luggage. I love this.
Part of me thinks like, for all that work, there should be some sort of like reason for this to exist.
Yeah.
Door leading somewhere.
I mean, like, in all fairness, that was...
Well, it's high security. I'll give them
that. I think...
As soon as we open the door, I throw the key back at the wall of the fresco just to see if it sticks.
Yeah, it reabsorbs in the painting, and then they're locked in combat again.
There's a glitch, and they're like half in, half out.
Yeah, just like an arm flailing around. That was actually really good.
That was awesome.
So we now have we're in total plus 2 keys
from our -6, so we're only -4.
Are we really? We're not really -6.
No.
I was like, no.
Yeah, you guys have key debt. Remember?
Yeah. Well, I mean, the president of the land of Eam just forgave our key debt, so
that'll be the random dungeon rules in the Broken Citadel. It'll be
that will be the random dungeon. you start in key debt, yeah.
Instead of needing 15, you just start at -10, so it just feels worse.
Feels objectively worse. Yes.
Yeah.
Guys, I don't know if this is a great place to end it. But
might be the best place to
end it.
Hey, I think it's a great place to end it. We just got to open this door. I mean, we're 2 keys in.
Yeah.
We had the battle royale of the century. Party.
Yeah. So thanks for listening. So far.
To be continued, everybody. To be continued.
Yep.
What's next week? Next week I will be just finished with Dungeon Adventures 3.
Huge celebration.
Huge.
We will have we should stream like a celebratory stream.
Celebrate by playing more Land of Eam.
That is how I celebrate.
That's true. That's kind of how I celebrate every week, getting to play Land of Eam. If you're interested in playing Land of Eam, check out our Discord, because we've got people starting up games left and right. I know that they're looking for players. Also, GMs, if you're looking for players, we've got people that are willing to play. You can check out our Discord. Just go to landoveam.com, and you can also download the free Quick Start Guide. And as Ben mentioned before, we've got some updates coming from the backer kit campaign. It's been longer than we would have liked to get the pre-production stuff done, but we are very, very close and should have some good news in the coming days and weeks.
Noise.
Yes, indeed. Until next week, thank you so much for watching. Thanks to all of our patrons on Patreon. Keep the lights on here on the Land of Eam stream. George, thank you as always for being a trooper and playing with us.
Thank you for having me. It is my distinct honor to be the lead bard enthusiast and the keeper of the minutes.
Official title of George Higgins, the lead bard enthusiast.
Yeah,
and the lead playtester.
And lead playtester.
I only play tested 2 classes, let's be real.
Over the course of the beta, you've played a lot. You gave your feedback on lots of rules.
Aside from us, you've played Land probably more than anything.
I'll say this: I never really give feedback on rules. I just try to break them, and you guys have to deal with it.
Well, that's ideal, though. That's good. That's good.
It's not true. I remember talking to you about crafting and asking you, like, because you've played so many video games in your life.
Yeah.
That you're just like a font of knowledge. You know, like I like to know what you think is fun.
Yeah,
I love everything in this game system, except for inventory management.
That's because
my inventory is looking bad, Ben. My inventory is looking really bad.
Even with the bounding bag, which doubles your inventory.
Okay, it's looking better, but that's why I'm like giving things to Hada and stuff.
That's because you hate inventory. You just want to have all items always.
I want inventory managed for me, and I want to have all items always. Like I would pay to always have some donkey with me.
All right, well, we can work that out if you want to pay like $4.99 a month.
I was just about to make that joke. Yeah, I mean, like you don't go to
real money transactions in the Land of Eam.
$4.99. That is so gross.
You go to the Steam store. You go to landoveam.com. You buy some Eam bucks. You give it to your GM, and they let you have unlimited inventory for subscribers.
There is pack animals though that you can buy with gold coins. So
this is true.
There's definitely and you can tame some animals. Like that can happen. So
yeah, you can bring a Wungalope into your dungeon. And...
Get in there. Get in there, Sally. We need to carry all the items out of her.
All right, guys.
Sorry, got distracted.
Peace out, everyone. Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye.